Hello and welcome back to Tammy's Antique Vintage Dolls and More, and today we are going to talk about armatures. In one of my videos back a while when I was putting winter clothes on Miss Huggums, I asked if anybody would like to see me put an armature into the doll, and a lot of you, not all, but most people had said, yeah, hey, show me how to do this. So I said, okay, sure. I'm more than glad to show things that I do. A lot of that stuff I do just not thinking, and so it just came to me while I was on there that, hey, why not ask? And so anyways, I have my armature sitting here. Now these armatures can be bought from various doll supply stores. I like these ones here. You want to make sure they're nice and stiff, that they will move, you know, and keep their hold. Now you can get these off of eBay. You can also get these from China. Now I don't own one from China, so I don't know about the quality of it. And so anyways, I've ripped this one apart, and they run rather cheap. They're not very expensive, but I had to build this one. I took the legs, the armatures from the legs, and I put it onto the arms to get my arm length. There is a contraption that you can buy that helps you put these on and off much easier than what I was doing. It's very difficult to put these, to rip them up, to pull them apart is not difficult at all. You just snap them. But putting them back on is really hard. So John had to get involved with me here, and we were using some pliers and everything, and we did manage to get what I wanted to show you, and for the doll too. This will stay in the doll once it's in. Now we've done this video now 3 times, and so anyways, we're really good at it now. So because you're going to see stuffing all over the place, and that's because we've done this already a few times. Now I took out her stuffing that I had put in at an earlier date out of her neck. Of course, her head is off. So now what I'm going to do is, you're going to take your finger. Now she has this light stuffing that's down inside of her. I take my finger, and what I do is I just go down inside and go down into the arm, and you're going to drill a hole right down in the middle till you reach to the bottom, like right to her hand level. Now if you can go through the hand, you want to go through the hand, go for it, but there's probably a lot of stuffing in there that I can't get my finger down to. The real expression is not in the hand itself, it's in the arm, to bring the arm up. So that's what I've got. I've got a hole on this side, and I've also drilled a hole with my finger going all the way down on this side. So now I'm ready to put the armature in. So let's start. So here I am putting the armature in, and you gotta just keep following that hole all the way down. Now I can feel it down to the bottom of the hand. Now you're gonna take this side and do the same thing. They bend very nicely. You want to find that hole that you dug in there. You don't want to squish your arm at the same time. I'm going to have to turn her this way now, towards me here. So just bear with me on this. You saw how I put the first one. Okay, now we're going into the second hole now. And the one arm can go in easier than the other, believe me. Being that I've done this a few times now. But just guide it through, and it'll find its place. It'll go through. Now I can feel it going down inside. Okay, we're going down. There we go. Now we're doing good. Now what I'm going to look for now is centering this a little bit better. So that means I need to go just a little bit more over this way. And now I see I'm centered. This is where the spine would go down. I don't need one for the spine. This doll sits very nicely in its back, so I don't need that. A lot of your China dolls, if you ever rip those cheap porcelains apart like I do, you'll find that there's wires running down. The wires will be individual, actually. Some are connected together. Now, what's happening here is that this one is connected together, so both the arms will be affected together, okay? Now, this won't rise up when you have your head, because the head will also keep it pushed down. I'm also going to put some stuffing on that, okay? And you can make a little hole just for that to sit in, too, if you want. Just a bit of one. Now, you don't need a big one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our stuffing, and we're going to restuff our shoulders here. And so we can keep it in place. Now for the head. Now I'm going to put a little bit more stuffing for the head. Even when I did this the first and second time, I didn't put enough stuffing yet again. I noticed her head was just a bit off. So I got some nice dense stuffing here, polyfill, but this is a little bit thicker polyfill than most polyfills. Yeah, that looks, I think it's going to do her great. Now I have my trusty little zip ties. These are just from the Buck store. These are not reborn, like you can get a reborn one if you want. These are actually very thin, so I was very pleased with these. So I'm going to feed this into her little neck thing here. We'll go right around. This one's very easy to feed. Otherwise, I would have done it earlier. But it feeds very well, so I'm very fortunate with that. So let's just keep feeding that in. There we go. It came out on the other side. And we're going to feed that into there. And you should hear the clicking. That's what I'm looking for. Hear that sound? Okay, so don't do too much because you got to be able to get your head in there. And her head is fitting quite nice. I like to start at the front and fit the neck at the front first. Just give it just maybe a bit more. Yeah, there we go. Now this is a one-hand job. You should be able to, like, I mean two hands, but I mean to do your zip tie. I'm lefty, so we're going to have to come to the other side. Yeah, you're okay where you are, John. They're going to be able to see this. Just want to fit her neck. Okay, now I got her neck fitted with my hand. Okay, I feel good about that. Let's go for it. Come on. Okay, now we're getting down. Now you can always tighten more. Okay, you want to be able to turn her head. Yeah, okay, her head can turn. Okay, let's see how the magic is here now. She's got stuffing all over her from us doing it 3 times. All right, her head is, oh, a lot better. Let's see what her arms are. Oh, now I can see where part of this armature is sticking right out here. Bend it in. Let it dig itself into where it's supposed to be. There we go. Feels good now. Oh, no, this one is still kind of in a bent position. Let's get that straightened out. And you can straighten them inside the doll. There we go. That feels better now. A lot better. Okay, let's get her arm straightened out. And there we go. Now she has, oh, no, it's starting to poke out. I don't want that to poke out the side. There we go. It went right in. I can feel it. There we go. Now we've got our arms there. Let's dress her now. Okay, let's get her dressed. That wants to pop out again. See it right there. Don't be afraid to have to take her head off several times because you might have to go down inside again and fix it. Sometimes you can just play with it though. And that's what it's about. Just play and get it into its place. Okay, so let's straighten out her arms. I'm going to get up, John, and I'm going to have to go across the camera. So now what we're going to do is dress her. Don't need my glasses on for this. All right. I'll bring her towards me. I'll fix the back of her neck later, the zip tie. Right now, this is just about showing you the doll. And what she can do now that she's got her armature. Now, not all dolls need this, but you know what? When I see the name Miss Huggums on her, what does that tell you right there? She is supposed to hug. Now, she's supposed to hug the child, of course, but I want to see more expression out of her than just hugging a child. And she cries as well. She's crying because she wants to hold something. She's excited about it. So, and that's surprising that her crier still works because many of these dolls from this era, from the 60s, a lot of their criers are just shot. Just like the ones from the 20s and the 30s and the 40s there. These criers just don't seem to last always. And one of the first things to go is the crier on them and the eyes and everything else. These babies have done a lot of crying over the years. But anyhow, hers is still in great working condition, so that's nice to see. I have a few where their criers are just wonderful, and I'm surprised, so that's nice to get. So let's tie her up here. There we go. Looking great. Now let's put her to the test here. We'll do her hair up later. Let's get her, I got her brush out here. She's the one that has her hair cut. Okay, so now that we got her ready, she's looking pretty spiffy. Let's take a look at her and let's see what we can do here with her. Let's put her bonnet on her too. She has to have that bonnet. Let's get a nice little bonnet on her. Oh, there we go. There. So she's looking great. Now let's put this to the test. Let's see if she can hold her little animal, her little stuffy there. There, look at that. Oh my goodness, isn't that just sweet?
Yay!
Yes. And now
she's come to life.
Yes, she can bring it right up to her chest there. You know, now her hands can't reach her face because they're just not long enough, but she can sure put her arms right across herself there to hold something. No problem whatsoever. Now we can take that back out. Let's take an animal here. And You know how little kids are. They don't know how to hold on to animals. It's right around the neck. This poor rabbit's going to get it right around the neck. There we go.
I can't breathe.
Yes.
I can't breathe.
But she's happy about it. Look at that face. She's
That's
just,
all
hey,
that
that matters.
matters.
The baby's happy. You know, choke the rabbit. But she can even hold on to a little strawberry shortcake. We're going to see about that. Let's see if she can do that. Just a little strawberry shortcake. And you can hear that armature working inside. Oh yeah, she can hold on to that. There she goes. She's got her strawberry shortcake and she's happier than anything right now. Now let's see what her arms look like when we can put them up. Whoops, she wants to come right up with me. Yeah, she can hold her arms right up. That's what you want. See, and now she's going to come and lunge right for you. Woo! Yeah, there we go. So that's the idea of the whole thing when it comes to that she can take a lovey now. She's showing some expression. Whoops, and there we go. And there we are. And there we go. She is just, whoa, she's going to fall over. But she's happy now. She can hold her onto her loveys. Now, can we get her hand to come up even, this armature to bend up a little bit more? We can. We should be able to. There we go. And, oh, her arm wants to come down. Let's get this. There we go. And get her to hold this. There we go. And now she's holding. But I wanted her hand to come up even higher. That was the whole idea of the armature. There we go. So you can see her arm is right over. Like we can put this over in this armature too. And she can hold right onto that. And then she can hold onto her dolly in this arm. I'm trying to get her. That one armature, I'm going to have to work on it. It wants to come up a bit, just a bit. Okay, so let's just get that. There we go. And now she's got her dolly in this arm. She's got her lovey in this one. And now she's got the double duo going on. There we go.
And you got to work the stuffing around the armature.
Yeah. There we go. But you can see that she's got, there we go. And now she's got her stuffy in her hands. So anyways, there she is. I hope you like that. And they're very easy to put in. They're not a difficult thing. Playing around with it is one thing to get it to do what you want. These armatures work wonderful. You can hear it working in there. It's making its movements and everything. I just have to play with this arm. This arm is just a little bit off. And you might have one that goes off. But I can get that under control. It's just a matter of playing around with it, getting it back down into the stuffing, and then it's okay again. But this arm is actually working really good. This one here on the left. So, but she's doing really good though. Like I said, it's just a matter of just playing with that one here, getting the stuffing to come up around. It's almost in its place. I can almost feel the place where it's got to go, and then it'll be fine. And then as soon as I get that, see, it just wants to go out of its place as soon as I lift it up. But as soon as I play around with this, I'm going to take her and just strip her down. She'll start holding everything just perfect again. But she can give you at least a hello there. There's her hand. See, it is lifting up in the air, so it is working. You know, it's doing what it's supposed to do. So she's giving you the high five from Miss Huggums here. So if you're interested in putting an armature into your doll, go for it. If that's what you want in your doll. Now, some of them are sewn across in this area here. They'll take and sew across. You can open that up and then put the armature in. If you don't want to do that to your doll, you don't like that idea of doing it to your doll, don't then. But then you cannot put the armature in. Okay, so I'm just letting you know that. You can just open a little hole if you want, just to put it into. That's up to you. I myself don't have a problem with it because it's my doll. And if I want that doll's arm open so I can show expression, I'm going to do it. And I have done that. So again, remember, your doll, don't get hung up on just a bit of sewing. You can always re-sew that again if you ever wanted to sell your doll. It's just a few stitches across the sewing machine. So just letting you know that. Most people probably would like to keep the armature in because it looks great. Your doll does something now.
Just look at the smile.
Oh yeah, she's happy. She needs a cleaning up though. I brought some stuff in to clean her. So anyway, so there she is. She's got her armature. She's giving you a hello there and a goodbye all at the same time. So you have a great day. Have a great week. Finish it off great. Weekend is coming and we're supposed to get snow.
No!
I know. Well, rain or snow. I'll take the rain. But I got a feeling it's getting really cold, so who knows. But anyways, there you go.
Thank you for joining us.